Tuesday, February 4 on 2020 at 7 p.m. Call to order, and I call the regular Board of Trustees meeting of the Village of North Hudson to order. And short invocation is, Father, help our nation with its unbelief. Lead us into a renewed relationship with you. Forgive us when we find fault in our brothers. Help us to look beyond their shortcomings and look deeper within ourselves to become better people. Forgive us when we fall short of doing all that you've called us to do, and when we fail to demonstrate love and forgiveness toward those who wrong us. Thank you for the blessing of knowing that we are forgiven no matter what. Roll call, please.
Trustees Head.
Here.
Leaf.
Here.
Matz.
Here.
Nelson.
Here.
Pike.
Here.
President Wecken.
Here.
Trustee Zeiss.
Here.
Thank you. Okay, item 2 is review of the and approved minutes from the regular board meeting of 7 January.
I move to approve the minutes of the January 7th meeting as printed.
Thank you, Kathy. Is there a second?
I second.
Thank you, Lori. Any amendments, corrections, or additions? Hearing none, all in favor of the minutes is approved, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Okay, item 3 is comments from the floor, and everyone that's is on the agenda that's here, so we'll go past the opportunity for residents. Item 4 is new business from the board or staff, and the first one is president's comments. First thing I'd like to make everybody aware of, there's a public information meeting scheduled for 26 February. There's no time or place that has been determined yet, but the public information is about the 2021 Highway 35 road project. So if people are interested in what the state or the DOT and the plans that they've got in place, I've got a lot of phone calls on it, and I hope that watch the paper, or we'll post it on the website as soon as we find out when we have a date and time for that. So that's a big meeting coming up, and it might be their last meeting before the project. So it could be, if we have to have a lot of people to find out what's going on, that would be a great time to be there. Next, we have several openings on commissions and committees. We've had people move out of town or otherwise leave us. And, so I have an opening for the cable TV board. They meet the last Tuesday of the month at 4:30. There's a senior citizens board is the first Monday of the month, and they meet at 1 o'clock. And there's a plan commission opening, and they will meet as needed third Wednesday of the month at 7 p.m.
And park board.
Oh, we got a park board spot too? And we have a park board spot open too. So please, if anybody's interested in serving on these committees, I mean, park board's a nice, they're all very important to the village, and we certainly would like to have our citizens' input on those committees. And then lastly, I hope everyone has a safe and happy Valentine's Day next week. Melissa.
The spring special primary election is on Tuesday, February 18th. Polls will be open from 7 a.m. to 8 o'clock p.m. In-person absentee voting started on Monday, February 3rd, and goes until Friday, February 14th.
Thank you. That's it? Okay, item 5 is the Plan Commission recommendations. Plan Commission did not meet. Item 6 is Personnel and Finance Committee recommendations, claims and approval requested is item A.
Stan, can I move to approve the December 2019 non-recurring claims of $18,672.39 and the February 2020 non-recurring claims of $68,765.29?
Thank you, Kirk. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Kathy. Any questions or comments on the claims? Hearing none, I'll start with Kathy.
Yes.
Lori?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
And yes.
Okay. Item B is 2020 staff and equipment and service rates approval. Is there a motion?
Stan, can I move to approve the service rates for 2020, service rates for staff and equipment?
Thank you, Brian. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Phil. Comments or questions?
So I think maybe people are wondering what this is. I know what it is, but do you want to explain?
Oh, as far as every year we adjust our rates for, if this would be, if, like for the Malibu, bike runs, where they have to have officers on duty, this gives them an idea what the rates are for the officers to be on duty. If, sometimes somebody wouldn't, plow their snow or, shovel their sidewalks, or if we have to send the public works crew out to do that, that's what they'd get charged, or same thing with lawn mowing or whatever. We haven't had a problem with that very much, but it's, something we need to have there in case we do. Okay, so, let's see, that's just, rates, so all in favor of, the rates as presented, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Okay, next, Public Works. Chair update, Brian?
Stan, we lost, I'm on the cable board as well, and we lost a good friend recently, Sandra Whalen, and just condolences to their family. And next item is, and have them in your prayers, next item is we brought forward the GIS mapping system. We're looking for approval on that. So I'm recommending the purchase of a GIS mapping system from Cedar Corp and purchase of the GPS unit from Leica with price not to exceed $18,000.
I second.
Brian, is there a second?
I second.
Okay, Lori, sorry.
Sorry.
That's the same voice I didn't hear last week, I'm sorry. Okay, there's been a motion and a second. Is there any comments or questions?
I think everybody here knows what that is.
What's that?
I think everybody here has heard the discussion, knows what it is.
Okay,
You can give a quick update.
and
Time to implement. Time to implement?
How long does it take to get this running?
Probably gonna be 2-3 months
Okay.
to get it up and running.
All right, and then, so we purchase the GIS hardware right away, right? And he can start mapping even before his stuff is up, and then you just upload it once your maps are up?
Yeah, the equipment itself, the GPS unit, yeah.
Okay.
That's gonna be plus or minus 4 inches, so it's gonna be very accurate.
if we're gonna, if you guys are gonna talk back and forth about this.
Sorry.
I'm gonna,
Sure.
Yep. Make sure the village understands. Give it just a brief.
Yeah, give a,
Yeah, so the Leica unit is the GPS unit, so that's actually the field instrument that Patrick will be using to collect gate valves, hydrants, manholes, all of that particular information. And then from there, we'll be actually able to upload that up into the GIS information. That'll be of the villages, and there's umpteen different things that you can do with that. We've been working with Patrick to figure out what he wants to actually all incorporate, all the different data information from the manholes, the hydrants, all of that stuff. So the GIS that's been provided for as part of this proposal is for the utility portion. So that'll include the sanitary sewer, the water main, and then the storm sewer. From there, you can add on additional modules. The village's base map with zoning, all of the tax, you could actually tie that into with a county's system. So you can actually pick on a parcel and get all of their information from the county's webpage also. If you should choose to add that on at a later date, it's fairly easy to do. It's not a huge ticket dollar item, but this is just kind of the start of it for the utility
Yeah,
portions for now.
and Chief was gonna use it as well for their end as well.
He can definitely, yep,
Possibly, yeah.
yep. That can be added on at a later date also.
He just has the option to do it if he wants to.
Yep, yep. You can just, this is kind of just, the starting point, and then it can build on from there, so.
So this includes hardware and software, this 18,000?
Yes,
Okay.
yep.
Parks too, yep.
Yeah, stop signs, trees, there's just a number of different things that you can use this thing for, so.
Okay, any other questions? Thank you.
Yep.
Is that any more of an update, or are you ready to do the, make
Let's
a
do-
motion?
You already did.
I thought
Yeah,
it
we already
did.
have a
We can vote.
We had a motion and a second.
Okay,
Is
That
the
was
vote?
discussion.
okay, Tim?
Yes.
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 Yes?
Yes.
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 Thank you. Okay, 2020 street sweeping contract.
Stan, I'd like to renew the street sweeping contract with Mike McPhillips, Inc. for 2020 at a rate of $95 an hour.
Second.
Thank you, Phil. Brian, any comments, questions, or?
That is a $3 increase, as you guys can see. And he did get another quote that you can see, which was considerably higher.
Thank you. Okay, anything else? Kathy?
Yes.
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 Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
And yes.
Thank you. Okay. Tim, Public Safety Committee recommendations.
Yeah,
or
Stan,
update.
I'm sorry, Stan, we did meet, and we'd like to bring to the board a change of ordinance dash 01-2020, Section 70-1, offenses against the state laws subject to forfeit. Really, it's a verbiage change, Wisconsin statute, Section 12507, underage and intoxicated person presence on licensed premises penalties. Basically stating that on a licensed premises that an adult is present upon arrival of
I'll second it first,
public safety.
and then we'll talk about it.
Okay,
Second.
sounds good. Thank you. And, all right.
Thank you, Kurt. Yep. So it's just basically aligning the verbiage based off of allowing that there's a adult present on during an event, a party, whatever, at that premises, so.
Okay.
And this was brought up by Chief just to switch it up, the verbiage of it, so it's
Correct.
more specific.
Okay. Any other questions about that? And let's see, that's just an ordinance change. All in favor of the addition to the ordinance, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Item 9 is public welfare,
We did not meet.
not meet. Park board,
Well, we met, but we don't have anything to bring.
bring forward, okay.
Well, other than the fact that we would, even though we had 45-degree temperatures at one point of this week, the ice rink is up and running. So feel free to come on down and skate it out.
There you go. And I heard with the 45 degrees, it held up really well.
Shockingly, yes.
Kudos to the public works crew.
The boys were working hard on it.
Yeah, well, that sounds good. And, let's see, it is 7:13, and I will declare this meeting adjourned. Thank you, everyone.